All right, man, we got Stephen Fulton taking on O'Shaquie Foster on a Thurman and Fundora undercard. It's like October 18th or 25th or some shit like that. They're going to be at the MGM Grand Garden. Y'all know how I feel about Keith and Fundora. Keith ain't got a best chance in hell. Keith is going to sleep. Keith ain't got no body punch, no chin resistance left. No body. Keith is about to get packed up. There is a 98.6% chance Keith gets packed up. That's what it is. But as far as O'Shaquie Foster and Fulton, now, man, that's the fight I want to watch. I don't know if Big Shock is still with Al. I mean, still with Bob, but I mean, Fulton, man, that's a real fighter, bro. Fulton might be one of my favorite fighters going, bro. Like him, Bud, Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Like, them might be two of my favorite, like some of my favorite fighters. Nayu and Nuyue. Y'all motherfuckers, they ain't playing no games there. And people say, yeah, man, you can't be picking Canelo over Crawford. That's off code. Well, I like Devin more than Brian Norman Jr., but I think Norman, until I look at the tape, but just thinking off tape, I think Norman gonna get him. That ain't no disrespect. That's just me. I gotta break down the tape, but that's just me thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just off my boxing brain, like, okay, this is what I think about to happen. Now, when I break the film down, I will come to a determination. I will come to a determination. But y'all just said, that was my favorite, so I'll pick them regardless. I don't even care. I'm gonna lose my money. Like, you dumb nigga. You dumb fucking idiot. But Fulton up there, man. He definitely one of my favorite fighters, man. And a loss don't mean shit. He took a chance. Most of these niggas scared to get off the porch. And I like O'Shaquie Foster. O'Shaquie Foster, dog. He got Rob versus Kasekiako, whatever that dude named. Man, that dude boxed. He boxed him like a two-piece in a biscuit at fucking KFC's. He boxed him, man. KFC's. That sound like a slave. KFC's. Sound like Shannon Sharp. KFC's. Me and Sterling used to go to KFC's. You know what I'm saying? Man. But yeah. Hey, he outboxed him, man. This will be a good fight, bro. Fulton is moving up in weight. Ain't the biggest puncher. Shot got a lot of skill. And the thing about Fulton, if he got to, he'd strap his nuts on and he'll walk you down. And obviously his win over Angelo Leo, shout out to the homie Angelo Leo. I'm going to try to get him on the show. His win over Angelo Leo is looking better and better every day. You know what I'm saying? Leo doing great things. Really good dude too, man. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a good fight, man. Shockey, slick and confident, somebody that was fucking up his life, rebranded his life, and, sometimes, controversy builds you. He went through controversy in his life. I heard his story. And, and how he came up. I mean, this a dog. This a dog fight. You know how these niggas like the little Texas trio of them. These niggas really lived a hard life, bro. O'Shaquie Foster and Fulton. It ain't nothing to glorify neither, dog. Like, to me, no. I love to see brothers come from, two-parent households and middle class and high class households. I think it's a degenerate culture to pop up. Oh, I grew up without a mom and daddy, and I grew up going to public school, and I grew up with a pistol. Like, man, nigga, shut up. Goofy ass nigga. Ain't shit to glorify, nigga. At all. Goof troop ass. I agree with that. Like, dude, why are you driving like that, man? But yeah, this is a dog fight. This is gonna be a dog. Shockey I think the way Shockey talking, he trying to inch towards the Shakur fight. Shakur could be jumping up to 140. Who knows? Versus Tia female. But this is a dog fight. This could be turned into a dog fight. I think Shock, if Shock can't outbox him and keep him and that's for Shock WC title, he can't keep him on outside of them punches. Fulton get on the inside, they gonna fight. I think, man, they gonna fight. Fulton is he seemed like a real good dude, bro. And a lot of people like wrote him off for dead after Nayu Inoue fight. And he proved them wrong. You know, you heard him say his mother was saying, "What, big old my house?" It's like, damn. And I think a lot of men, or especially black men, are realizing like, damn, you know what? If I don't provide, like, they don't fuck with me like that. Your own flesh and blood don't fuck with you like that. I was listening to Shannon Sharp, he was saying that he had bought an expedition or explorer, something from John Elway's car shop, and his sister said she wanted a limited edition expedition or something, and he bought the regular, so he had to go figure out how to get the regular. How to get the limit. I forgot what he said, but he went to go do it. Like, motherfuckers ungrateful. Like, that's a fact. You know how they somebody, you know, like men are not really loved unless they got money. That's crazy. So I really don't understand the train of thought. Is when dudes do get money, they are successful. How we supposed to hit that switch and we supposed to be loyal to everybody who wasn't really loyal to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you, like, I preach this all the time on Free Game 89 channel. Hit the link, the link tree in the description, or it's in the description. Like, you one of them dudes who in that, like, you on the right path, you in the gray area, you 9 to 5, you building your portfolio, you figuring it out. You ain't a Pookie or Ray Ray or Glocktavius, or you were going to school as well too in that gray area, or you ain't like really where you know you gonna be, or the top cop guys. They don't give a fuck about you. You know, they'll bail Pookie and Ray Ray out and won't even, you know, give you no money to get through college or give you no money. But then once you figure it out on your own, which is the best way anyway, right? Then they want you to flip that switch and be all we cousins or we brothers or you my son. Man, eat a dick. Eat a motherfucking whole dick. Or then some of the women want to be like, oh, you should be monogamous when you finally, hey, bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Look, I'm going to slang this bitch like I'm Joe Montana in 1988, ho. Of course. You ain't wrong for that. But we just feel like we got so much loyalty to people around them because y'all relatives. Nah, be loyal to who is loyal to you. The women that was, or the people that was around you when you was figuring it out to help you get there, them the people you owe loyalty to. And your parents, no matter how your parents do you have that loyalty because that's what's in the Bible and that's what's right. It might seem wrong, might not seem right, but them the people you owe. Everybody else outside your parents, you don't owe shit to that don't do you right. Your parents, your grandparents, people like that. Even your brothers and sisters, same niggas that put a pistol to your head. You know, you shouldn't have an obligation to them if they ain't fucking with you. Hell no. But yeah, he had a crazy story, man. But you know, that's a lot of guys' story that didn't get to his level, and his life changed when his father got out of jail and started spending time with him. You know, one man can change a lot, bro. One black man can change a lot. But the question is, you know, will the women allow the black man to discipline? They don't want to let you discipline them until they out of control. That's the problem. And then Shockey sat in jail and, you know, he had an epiphany. About, you know, sitting in jail and seeing, you know, Crawford win a title. He was like, damn, you know, I had them same skills. It's a dog fight. This a real dog fight. I fuck with it. It's a dog fight. It's a dog fight. This one of them dog fights like a tour guide, Mickey Ward, but they got skills. But, you know, with their skills, it could turn into a dog fight if that make any type of sense. You know, like they ain't Mickey Ward or Tour Gotti, but it got that like somebody get hit one good time and get off, like it can break out into that. That's what I'm kind of. It can break into that. It can break out into that. So I pay for that fight alone because I want to support them alone. Because I love O'Shaquie Foster and I love Fulton. The Fulton is very indicative of a Philadelphia fighter. Even though he didn't get the newlyweight win, bro, he didn't let that deter him, bro. And one thing I like that he said, bro, he doing this for him now. He did it for everybody else. He doing this for him. And shout out to him, man. Do it. Sometimes you got to be selfish. You know, black men, we always selfless. You know, we always looking out for everyone. Sometimes you got to do stuff for yourself. I like Snoop Dogg's speech when he got the star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He said, I want to thank me for waking up. I want to thank me for making all the rest. Sometimes, bro, sometimes you got to thank yourself, man. But I think this is a tremendous fight, man. I look forward to it. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Everything inside the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Peace.